sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
What's up, y'all? What's up? My name's Dante. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all know me as Tay. But, yeah, I got a little story for y'all. Some of y'all heard my story maybe almost a year and a half ago, 2 years. Mom starving me and my sister in the basement. Sister ended up dying, and I ended up making it out. And, you know, the trauma I went through from that point until now, basically. But I'm bringing it back up because my mom was about to touch down soon, maybe like the end of this year sometime, when she's eligible for parole this year. And, you know, I got some thoughts and how I feel about her coming home. You know what I'm saying? Like, how it kind of, when I heard the news, how it kind of made me feel on how, like, dang, she about to really be home soon. Like, and, you know, my point of view, and the point of views from my sisters and how they feel about her coming home and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give y'all a little background, a little of what happened for some of y'all that don't know what happened. Here we go. What's up? So, story time. So, yeah, start off, I was 7 years old at the time, grown up, brewery section of Philadelphia, in a household of 8. My mom included was 9. We're making 9 of us. I had an older brother, older siblings, stuff like that. You know, from my point of view, you know, everything was normal until, you know, my mom just a typical black family that people would say. My mom was out on drugs, got high, you know, so wasn't at home to take care of us. So it was times where my mom would want not be home and wouldn't feed us. And the times that she was to be home, she'd tie us up. But it would mainly be me and my younger sister, Charnay. As people may know me right now, I'm hyper happy, always betting with people, you know what I'm saying, playing around, always making somebody laugh. And Charnay, she was a little younger, so, you know, she needed attention. So she would cry and whine and, you know, something that a toddler would do. And my mom would just tie us up because she couldn't get high or couldn't concentrate on whatever she had going on at the time. So she would just lock us in the basement or tie us up, leave us in the back room, hog tied, stuff like that. And this would, from my recognition, it would go on for, you know, months at a time. And I can just remember, you know, breaking out. I'm untying myself to help untie my sister so we could just sneak around the house to eat different foods while she's gone. Mind you, nobody's in the house, it was only us two. So we sneaking around the house trying to eat different foods, butter, jelly, bread, and we talking about it's frozen butter, not talking about margarine, jelly, hot sauce, anything we get our hands on real quick just so we can put some in our stomach. And then had to go back upstairs and retie ourselves. So I'm tying my sister up, and then I'm retying myself up as well, like. And then, you know, she would come home and beat us, whoop us, and then I think it got to a point where she just left us in the basement and left us and put a deep freezer in front of the door, and she would just put different food out there, onions, or we talking about raw onions or bananas or whatever. And she might not feed us for days at a time. And, you know, we don't know what's going on. So this one particular day I can remember, it was probably like maybe, I don't know, maybe, I want to say weekday, weekend, in the basement, you know, like not coming out, but you can hear kids running around outside and ice cream trucks going up and down the street. And, you know, at the time we're kids, so we don't know what's going on. We're just trying to get to the window to see what's going on, and we can't see because it's one of those basement windows where it's like, you know, you can't really see in. You know what I'm saying? So we just had end up cleaning up the basement, like end up making our own little playpen to where we can just be down there playing around. I'm talking about going to the bathroom in a bucket under the steps, and we end up falling asleep on the step, on the bottom step together. She fell asleep in my arms, and the next day I woke up to the basement door slamming and the deep freezer being pushed onto the door, so we couldn't come out. And I end up looking up and I see that it's like an item on the step. So I rush upstairs to get the item, because usually like when we hear that, we both hop up and just rush to the base and rush to the top of the steps to see what it is. You know what I'm saying? So this one particular morning, she ain't pop up and run upstairs. So I end up going up there to see what it is, and it was an onion. It was a raw onion. So I end up, start to eat it, and I look down. Shanae, come on, get up, man, come on, buddy, trying to eat. Like, come on, like, about to eat. And she not getting up, so I end up putting the onion down, and I'm walk downstairs, and she was on the third to the last of the two steps to the bottom, and I had just nudged her with my foot, and she ended up just falling, like a dead body, just falling over, tumbled down the last two steps and rolled over. Me being a kid, I don't know what happened, so I shake her, she's not moving, and like for some reason, all of a sudden, I just got this strength, like, and to where I just ran up the steps. I bolt up the steps, and I pushed through the door, and I pushed the deep freezer. And anybody know what deep freezer? We're not talking about these new deep freezers that people got. Now we talking about back in the day when you really got to call 2 or 3 people to move these drones. Like, even after the ice melt, the drone's still heavy. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I end up breaking through the actual door and pushing through the deep freezer and calling my mom, like, Mom, Shanae's dead. And she like, she jump up, what you mean she did? What you mean? And she ended up running downstairs to check on her. Didn't do too much of caring, like just checked on her and told her to get away. Actually, I think I remember like this one weekend, my 2 older sisters, they was leaving for the weekend, and my mom had ended up telling them, like, listen, when you leave, don't tell these people what happened here. Like, don't tell these people nothing. That's saying third. And had to try to make one of my older sisters break the basement light, and she couldn't reach it, so she ended up grabbing the spatula, breaking the light, and came to me and told me, like, listen, like, I need to take this black bag, put her body in it, and drag her body to the back of the basement and put her under the water heater. So, me being a kid, I don't know what I'm supposed to be. I'm just following directions. All right, my mom told me to do that. So I end up putting her body inside the bag, tying it up. I think I'm 97. Yeah, I'm 7 years old. So I'm 7 years old, not eating, malnourished, everything. I'm probably 60 pounds soaking wet, carrying she's 5 at the time, so I'm pulling a 5-year-old dead weight, dragging it, crying, just don't know what's going on, but I'm just crying. I end up just throwing her body under the water heater and run back upstairs, and my mom giving me a bath. And shout out to my man Lil, he had me on there. It was a great interview. But yeah, now since then I sat down with my older sisters, and we didn't talk, and it came up that my mom was about to come home, or she's eligible for parole this year. And talking to my mom and dad, they was telling me that they got a letter in the mail saying that she's eligible for parole, and would they like anything? I forgot what the letter specifically said, but when they told me, I'm like, well, that's how it go. Like, to come home from parole, and since we're the closest family, they're gonna ask if what if she's eligible for parole, would they like any stipulations? And that's basic of the question. Now my point of view, if you watch the interview, I really, as time got older and I was getting incarcerated, I got and I'm in the streets and I'm selling the drugs to these people, and I got the understanding like what this drug can do to people, how it can really affect somebody's life. Like, I was selling dope. I was able to have this one bag, main cuz come clean the whole crib up, and do the car, change the oil, change the tire, change the windshield wiper. He putting in new side mirrors, everything I need on that drum with this one bag. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I kind of got to understand, love, how this drug can control you and really, really take a hold of you. You get what I'm saying? So, I was out of town, and I had got incarcerated, and the jail I was at, I was able to sit down with the warden and ask the warden, because if anybody know, you really can't write jail to jail. It gotta be approved by the warden. So I was able to sit down with the warden. It was a small jail. Like, I was able to sit down with the warden, and he called Camber Springs in front of me, their warden, and they approved of me writing my mom from jail to jail. So I went back to the cell, and I really sat down. I really wrote my heart out in this letter, because I was like, dang, like, I can't be upset at my mom. I really had a grudge against her. Like, I hate her. Like, point blank, I hate her. This is what it is. You can't make me love her, change nothing. I hate her. That's what it is. Like, I don't really, you get what I'm saying? And it didn't hit me until as I got older, maturing, selling these drugs and going in and out of jail, and seeing people withdraw and this and that, and seeing the real them after they withdraw from the drug and stuff like that. So I'm like, I really, and maybe just analyze my whole situation and my mom and what she did and what she was on. You get what I'm saying? So in the letter, I wrote down, like, I miss her, and basically, like, I forgive you. You get what I'm saying? Like, I forgive you of what you did, and my reasons why I forgive you. And I can forgive, but I will never forget. You get what I'm saying? Just what it is, like. And I felt like 2 days after I wrote that letter, I went on writ. Writ is when you go from like another jail to another jail, because you're fighting a whole nother case, and then you still got to go to court in that town or that city, whatever the case may be. So I went on writ, and on coming back from the jail, coming back to the jail and going back to my home jail, I was on the bus with a female. Now, I can't see the female, she can't see me, nothing, can't touch her, nothing. We can talk. So, me, I'm about to start busting up, like, what's up? Yeah, it's woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to start popping it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, do. Like, yeah. And the whole combo didn't even get to that. Like, it got to, what jail you going to? She's like, yeah, I'm going to Camber Springs. I'm like, yeah, I said, my mom up there. She's like, who your mom? And I told her the name. And she like, and floodgates open. She crying. Again, she can't see me. She never seen me a day in my life. I can't see her. I just seen her. If anybody know you, if you ever been on writ, And if you want a drone with like a female or somebody else, it's like the metal drone, but you can see out the door because they open your door first for you to come out and open their door so they can come out. You get what I'm saying? So I was able to see, like, I really couldn't see her. I just seen like a little body. Like, it wasn't nothing even crazy. We booked anything. Just, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It might have been because the sweatpants was baggy or something. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Dang, yeah. But, like she crying. Oh my God. I'm like, damn, like, what's like, it hit me. I start crying. I'm like, damn, Miss, like, why you crying? Like, what's going on? Like, she's like, yo, I was studying with your mom for like 5 years. And she used to always talk about you. I'm like, yeah. And she like, yeah, she used to always say like how she messed up by what she did. You get what I'm saying? Like, and she miss y'all, she love y'all, woo woo. Like, tell us the story. It's in third room. And so, in the meantime, me getting officially adopted with my parents. I still was living with them, but I ended up having going to court. I'm gonna go back real quick. I had to still going to court. We had to fight the case. And, me being a kid, spotlight on me. You can go look it up. Spotlight on me, cameras flashing. My mom, dad covering me with the suit jackets, and the water in the bathtub was so dirty. Like, you ever take a bath, like, if you dirty, you're gonna leave a ring in that tub. It might be a, little hint ring. You know what I'm saying? It might not be as dark, depending on how dirty you were. I was so dirty to where the dirt was a caked up ring around the tub. Not just a regular, it was really like a caked up ring of dirt around the tub. And I think she ended up taking me to the hospital and all. Oh, no. That night, it was like a normal night to her. Like, this is the first time I ever smelled food. Like, I don't know. It's the first time now that I know what it was, but back then I didn't know what the smell was. It just smelled so crazy. It smelled delicious. And she left me upstairs, told me to get dressed. She go downstairs. She end up start making food. Now today, what I realized what she was making was fried chicken. Back then, I just felt like something was burning, but it smelled crazy. Like, I didn't know what it was. And it was just me and her in the house. Like, nobody else, just me and her in the house. And she acted like it's a normal day, like a normal night. Like, was having nightly dinners and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So, we ate. She fed me. We ate. Sat down. We ended up, she ended up basically holding me that night. And the words that she told me out her mouth, and I will never forget what she told me. And she said, listen, no matter what happened after tonight, I just want you to know that I love you. I never want you to tell. Like, don't never tell what happened. And, as the days grew and, I'm still living there. I can't really remember, like, what I'm doing, like, I can't really tell you, like, if that time period from my sister dying in the basement and me coming out until me and my sister was getting in the back of a cop car, that little time frame, I can't really remember, like, what really happened, what really went on for real. But, I just remember, like, now as I got older and I met my family, my biological mom, her brother came to the house and tried to, get us. And she told him that, no, Charnay's not here. She left. She's with somebody else. Boom, boom. And it took my older sister, Denisha, to come in the crib one day and just smelled like a distinctive smell. Now, I'm smelling the smell, but, I don't know what the smell is. Like, again, as a kid, you don't really know what a lot of things is. When you're a kid, you're actually taught, like, you're actually taught to do little things. I mean, to love or to laugh or to cry. Not really taught, but you get to understand as you grow. When I was a kid, I was never around. I was never around to be able to know what, oh, this stink, or to know, oh, this smells good, or you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can't really explain it, but I'm living there, so I didn't really get to, I didn't really smell the smell that my sister smelled when she came in. Now, as I'm older, I realize what the smell is. Like, now I'm like, oh, shoot, that's a crazy smell, because I was, you know what I'm saying, in that, living in there. Sister came and smelled the smell, called the cops. Cops came out, and I went through foster care all around. End up in foster care in Mount Airy section of Philadelphia. I went to Pennypack. As I got older now, like, my childhood was rough, because again, I wasn't taught anything. Like, I'm coming from being abused, locked in the basement, to really thrown into society. Like, I'm a regular kid. So at that time, your mama jokes is going on. I didn't understand them jokes. Like, all I heard was your mama and I'm taking off on you. We going right to the moon. Like, you ain't going to say the rest of the joke. I'm going to be going to the moon. That's how I was as a kid. Always fighting, always angry, always suspended, until, one family, well, not even a family, one husband and wife came and adopted me and my two sisters, but they also adopted another son and his two sisters, and made us a family of 6, well, 8, including my adopted mom and dad. Life was, they took us in. We got officially adopted 2000, August 2000, I want to say we got adopted. Life was okay. They made a good life for us. Living in the county school district. My pop was a principal in Philadelphia. Mom worked, married. So I grew up in that environment. You know what I'm saying? Then, as I got older, I got to see different things of what's going on, because, when you become a parent, you don't leave the hospital, or you don't leave nowhere with a parenting book and, hey, this is how you're supposed to parent your kids. Parenting it comes along with time. And, then you also take in what your parents taught you, and what your mom and dad, or what your family and things instilled in you as you got older. So, my mom and dad, they tried to shield us from a lot of things. What kind of made us curious of what's going on out in the world, why we can't do this, or why we can't do the X, Y, and Z. And that just made me turn to the streets. Streets, trapping, hustling, became homeless. Just dropped out of school, homeless, and out of jail. Doing dumb stuff, you know what I'm saying? End up getting arrested and they ended up sitting me down for a little 3.5, 4 years, you know what I'm saying? Came home, that was like 2014, came home 2013, came home 2018. And since then, I've been chilling out the way, working. I got a son now. You know what I'm saying? So, life now just been regular, you know what I'm saying? I'm still learning, because when you run in the streets, your mind isn't open to what's going on. Your mind is on one thing, trying to get some money, stack it, flip it, keep pushing. Like, you ain't really worried about the politics of what's going on and how really life really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, working and got to pay bills and working check to check. And then that I have a son. Like, I really know, like, the struggle. And the struggle is real. It's 2025. Trump ain't playing. This shit really getting real out here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so, and in the last 6 years of me being home, I want to say I probably told my story like maybe three times. First time, it's a mural, 30th Harper, of my sister in a little garden, and they wanted to try to take it down and redo the mural, and we kind of fought for that, and they didn't do it. So I was able to tell my story then, and then it came out in Philadelphia Inquirer then. And then I did a podcast interview with Trapped Anonymous, which is out on YouTube now. Maybe like November of 23. Then I did another podcast interview, maybe I want to say early last year sometime, with Streets to Success. Shout out to my man Lil. So they get to cover me with the suit jackets and, just try to cover me up just so, because I'm only a kid, and they was feeling like that my face shouldn't be all over the newspaper or all over the news media and stuff like that. So, that was kind of like me being a kid. I'm like, what's going on? Like, I don't know what's really going on. So I finally, we get into the court. It's like a week, 2 weeks process, and I'm just going back and forth every day, and I'm on the stand. I think most of my siblings will understand, but I gotta understand last. And I just remember just seeing my mom just don't tell, and the judge telling me what happened, like what's going on, like tell us what happened, tell us what your mom did. And I ended up just telling them what happened. After that, I think we end up going back maybe like a couple of days later for sentencing, and then that was really it for. So that was finally over, and then I was finally ready to start my new life with we were still my foster parents at the time. Start my new life with them. I got in the year like 2000. We got adopted. We got adopted to another family of 3, a brother and 2 sisters, and me and my 2 sisters got stayed together, and we got adopted to one big family, and made it 6. And my mom and dad, my adopted mom and dad, they didn't live in the hood. No, they were from Philly, but they didn't live in the hood at the time. They lived up the county. And just trying to show us a different life. It was difficult adapting to now what is called life. It was definitely difficult, just having to learn how to talk or learn how to math and writing, and I'm saying it was definitely a lot. My dad, he was a principal in the Philadelphia school system. He started at Martin Luther King High School. Anybody know that's West Oak Lane area, Germantown area. Like Germantown section area. He started as a physics teacher, then ended up being like assistant principal. Then he ended up being assistant principal at King. Then he left Martin Luther King, and he went to he went to a middle school. Then from the middle school, he went to Samuel Fells High School up in the Northeast. Then he was the principal at Samuel Fells. Then from Samuel Fells, he went to He went to Benjamin Franklin. Then he retired from Benjamin Franklin High School. After being a principal there. So yeah, my mom, she worked for, she worked, I won't say from home, but she had a good job. You know what I'm saying? They were able to support us and take care of us. And they was awesome set of parents. They tried their best, of course. But living with my mom and dad, they gave us an excellent life. We took vacations. We always went to Outer Banks, Snags Head. We always went to the different family reunions that my mom and dad had. It's just as they introduced us to their families as well. Their sisters and brothers, which is my uncles, my aunts, which they had kids, which is my cousins. I can honestly say that they definitely gave us a life that most kids would want to have. And do I want to say we squandered it away? No, I don't want to say that, but we probably did. Didn't take it. We didn't take it like, oh, they really doing something for it. We just took it as, oh, they supposed to be doing it. But no, my childhood from 2000 to 2005, 2006 was, I can honestly say, was an excellent childhood. They gave us an excellent childhood. So what's up? How everybody doing today? I'm doing a video to answer some questions that I've gotten the last week. I've been going live every day since last Monday, and I know everybody hasn't been able to get on my live to talk to me or ask me any questions. So I'm going to answer some questions, and hopefully, my answers answer your question that you guys may have. It was a couple comments or a couple questions in the comments. One of them were, how do I feel about my mom being eligible for parole / coming home? Like I said before, I don't really feel any type of way specifically about her coming home. It's just the fact of, if she was to come home or if she get eligible for parole, would she even want to talk to me? If she's eligible for parole, will she go in there and tell the people in parole board, I don't want to come home. I want to stay in jail. I don't have nothing out there to live for. I want to stay in jail. So, anything is possible at this time. Like, she might not even want to talk to me because of the grief that she's probably going through and how she feels, and she might be embarrassed. Or like I said, she might want to stay in jail, and I might not, and I might be able to reach out to her, and she might answer or might not answer. But yeah, that's kind of the answer to that question. So yeah, I hope that answered some of you guys' questions. The answer was, I don't have a specific question. Answer about her coming home or about her release. It's up in the air at this point. I'm not like, I hope she stays in there. I hope she doesn't come home. No, whatever happens, happens. What's up, TikTok? What's up? I'm here to answer another question. Another question that was frequently asked is, how is my relationship with my other siblings? To answer that question, my two younger sisters, I was adopted with them, so they are fine and well. They are doing good. They are, taking care of their family. My two oldest, we don't talk every day, but we are cordial. We talk whenever we can talk. When we do talk, it's nothing but love. They're taking care of their families and working and just living life. My oldest sister, I haven't talked to her in probably like a year, but as far as I know, she's doing okay, or she's doing okay. Cordial. If I talk to her, I'm sure it'll be something cordial. Hopefully. And then my oldest brother, he had passed away a couple of years, well, some years back. So, but an overall answer to that question, we are cordial. Like, we all cordial. If we see each other as all love, there's no animosity, no gang war, no, you know what I'm saying, just straight, hey, how you doing, how you been, you know, how's life going, how's everything going. We just have fun while we're in the moment. So yeah, that was one of the frequent questions I had. I seen it is, how am I with my other siblings? And so, like, if you have any more questions, any more comments, anything, if I'm on live, you can come on my live, talk to me, join my live, hit me up. If not, send them in, and I'm doing videos to answer you guys' question. Thank you for the question. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. So, yes, to answer your question, yes, my other siblings were being abused as well, but no, they were not put inside the basement with us. My two older sisters is right above me. I don't know if they talk to her. I know before my older sister were talking to her in the past. As of right now, I don't know if the connection is still going on or not. Don't know. Hi, my name is Dante, and I survived abuse and starvation by my mom, and I'm here to tell my story. The question is, have I thought about going to therapy? No, I haven't thought about going to therapy up until recently. People that I've been around just kind of put a bug in my ear, like, you should just try therapy, see how it goes. It might help you. You might not think you need help, but it might help you. So I've been thinking of giving it some thought now. And my trauma and the other question part of it was, does my trauma affect relationship with females? No, it doesn't affect that at all. I'm a transparent person, so I already tell females what I've been through and what's going on with me. So yeah, I don't get into domestics, or I don't get into anything like that. So no, it doesn't really affect them at all. What's up? What's up? What's up? I survived abuse and starvation by my mom, and I'm here to tell my story. Question is, how long did you live with your deceased sister before it was reported? I was telling the story the other day. I don't really know, like, the exact time frame of the time we lived with her. I guess if you can imagine however long it takes for a dead body to decay and, wither down, I guess that was the amount of time I lived in the same house with her before my sister came and noticed the smell, and people start wondering, why am I the only one up here? What's Chardonnay? What's going on? And yeah, so I don't know how long but yeah.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.